Right now on Morning News Now, fallout from Washington to Europe and beyond over Friday's fiery Oval Office exchange between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy.
I hope and pray, frankly, that President Zelenskyy will come to his senses, come back to President Trump, express gratitude as he should, apologize for his behavior there, and accept this mineral rights deal.
Plus, growing outrage over another Department of Government Efficiency email to the federal workforce. We have team coverage. Also this morning, boots on the ground. The Pentagon sending thousands more troops to the southern border as immigrant rights groups sue to stop transfers to Guantanamo Bay. We'll bring you the latest. Developing news, fire and ice. This morning, crews in the Carolinas working to contain a flurry of wildfires. Meanwhile, across the country, a severe storm system takes aim at several states. We are tracking it all. And history on Hollywood's biggest night, indie film Anora, the big winner at last night's Oscars with 5 awards, including Best Picture. Plus excitement from first-time winners in other top categories. And what would the night be without some surprises and snubs? We'll give you the lowdown from the red carpet, and that is why I'm quite tired this morning.
But it started an hour earlier than normal, so we're grateful for that. It went 15 minutes longer than normal, 10 to 15.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I thought it was going to end at 10. I was up to like 10:45. So.
Good to have you with us this morning on this Monday. Hopefully you're awake after the Oscars. I'm Joe Fryer.
And I'm Savannah Sellers. We are going to begin our show this morning with the ongoing fallout from Friday's extraordinary meeting at the Oval Office between Ukraine's President Zelenskyy and President Trump. The heated exchange over the war with Russia also involved Vice President J.D. Vance and led to Zelenskyy cutting short his White House visit. After the breakdown in talks with the U.S., European countries immediately rushed to support Ukraine.
Over the weekend, President Zelenskyy traveled to London for a summit with several European leaders. They quickly expressed their support for a peace deal that guarantees Ukraine's security. Following those talks, Zelenskyy said he believed relations with the U.S. could be salvaged. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard has the very latest.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy saying he would be open to restarting dialogue with President Trump and is ready to sign a critical minerals deal with the U.S. This after Zelenskyy turned his focus toward more than a dozen European leaders.
This is a once-in-a-generation moment for the security of Europe.
French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer announcing they will now work on a draft Ukraine-Russia peace proposal.
We've agreed that the UK, France and others will work with Ukraine on a plan to stop the fighting. Then we'll discuss that plan with the United States.
The meeting comes after Friday's contentious Oval Office exchange.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying the U.S. hasn't communicated with Ukraine since Friday, and 2 White House officials tell NBC News Trump is considering withholding any future military and financial aid.
That's what Zelenskyy did, unfortunately, is he found every opportunity to try to Ukraine-splain on every issue.
The contrast in Europe's approach, stark. Starmer saying he told Trump by phone this weekend about Europe's plans to now take the lead in initiating a deal. A spokesperson for the Kremlin in remarks hailing Trump's skepticism of the current world order, saying, quote, the new administration is rapidly changing all foreign policy configurations. This largely coincides with our vision. Democratic Senator Chris Murphy blasting the White House's handling of negotiations.
Now the White House has become an arm of the Kremlin.
Meanwhile, Vice President Vance's ski trip to Vermont drawing hundreds of demonstrators, some holding Ukrainian flags in support of the country. Now, President Trump is set to address Congress in a joint session this Tuesday night, and we could expect the president to address the ongoing war during his speech. Yet, over the weekend, his own national security advisor suggested that there is reason to be skeptical about the prospect of the U.S. bringing Russia and Ukraine both back to the negotiating table.
All right, Vaughn, thank you. Following Friday's explosive meeting, some Republican officials have gone so far as to call on Ukraine's President Zelenskyy to resign.
And some Trump administration officials say the U.S. could also pause military aid to Ukraine. NBC's Kristen Welker discussed these issues with House Speaker Mike Johnson on Sunday's Meet the Press.
Hello there, Joe and Savannah. This week on Meet the Press, I asked Speaker of the House Mike Johnson if he agrees with calls from some Republicans for Ukrainian President Zelenskyy to step down following a tense Oval Office meeting with President Trump. Mr. Speaker, Senator Lindsey Graham on Friday floated the idea that President Zelenskyy may need to resign in order for there to be a peace agreement. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, something has to change. Either he needs to come to his senses and come back to the table in gratitude, or someone else needs to lead the country to do that. I mean, it's up to the Ukrainians to figure that out. But I can tell you that we are re-exerting peace through strength. President Trump has brought back strength to the White House. We knew that this moment would come. We worked hard for it to come. And now it's here. But we need these parties to go along with this. And we need President Zelenskyy to do what is necessary. This war has drug on far too long. He's lost hundreds of thousands of people, including women and children. We've got to bring an end to it. And I think our European allies are hoping that that is the case, and we are as well.
Okay, so just to put a fine point on that, you are saying that it might be necessary for President Zelenskyy to step down and not Putin. Do you want to see Putin step down?
I'd like to see Putin defeated, frankly. He is an adversary of the United States.
Okay.
But in this conflict, we've got to bring an end to this war. It's in everybody's interest.
You can see my full interview and a lot more at MeetThePress.com. You can also get more Meet the Press here on NBC News Now every weekday at 4 p.m.
All right, Kristen, thank you. Let's keep this conversation going with NBC News White House correspondent Yamiche Alcindor. Yamiche, good morning. So President Zelenskyy believes relations with the U.S. can be salvaged. He says that he is still willing to sign that minerals deal, something we were expecting to see last Friday. Does the Trump administration share those views? Is the president ready to move beyond what happened Friday?
Well, that's a key question this morning. What we know is that President Trump has left the door open to talking with President Zelenskyy, but he said that President Zelenskyy needed to say that he wanted peace and also needed to, in some ways, show that he's ready to negotiate with President Trump and President Putin and understand that he might be open and should be open to a ceasefire deal, which is how this all blew up in the first place, because President Zelenskyy was saying he had a ceasefire agreement with President Putin, and President Putin didn't keep that promise. All that being said, Trump administration officials have been very clear all over the weekend that they blame President Zelenskyy for this blow up, this extraordinary confrontation within the Oval Office. So it's unclear to me what the timing of these negotiations going to be if they were to be restarted. We also know that for now, negotiations between the U.S. and Ukraine are on hold. We're just not sure when that's going to open back up.
So, Yamiche, amid all these tensions with Ukraine, a U.S. official familiar with the matter tells NBC Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has ordered U.S. Cyber Command to halt offensive cyber operations against Russia. We should note this happened before that meeting at the Oval Office on Friday. But explain what this means, why it's happening, and the reaction it's sparking.
Well, from what we can understand is that Pete Hegseth has ordered this halt. A senior Defense Department official declined to comment on this, citing security operation concerns. That being said, we know that it's a cyber security agency housed within the Homeland Department office has said that they're going to continue on with their cybersecurity operations. And we know that President Biden and others have said that Russia remains a global cybersecurity threat. That being said, Democrats are being very critical of the Trump administration for this. Chuck Schumer saying that this is really a gift to Russia, and that President Trump is in some ways so eager to try to please Russia that he's now trying to push back and halt cybersecurity operations and offensives against Russia. We also know that Russia has been seen as a sort of global security threat by a number of other nations as well. That being said, the Trump administration, while not explaining why they're doing this, they have been saying that they're open to opening more diplomatic channels with Russia, including staffing U.S. embassies in Russia, as well as opening up diplomatic ties and initiating talks on the peace talks when it comes to ending the war in Ukraine. So the Trump administration has been very open to wanting to sort of deal with Russia in a way that past administrations, including Republican administrations, have not been doing. So definitely going to keep watching this, Joe and Savannah.
Yamiche, while we've got you, if we could talk about some domestic news here. Millions of federal workers received another email over the weekend. This is from Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, again asking to respond with 5 things, these kind of 5 bullets they've achieved in the last week. The last time that this happened, it was very confusing. Should people respond? Shouldn't they? Does it lead to essentially being fired? What is the guidance here? Is it any clearer than last time?
Well, the guidance here, and that's to the agencies that it went to, is that now each week, every single Monday at 11:59 p.m., the federal employees that are required to respond to this email are going to be expected to send in 5 bullet points of what they accomplished in the previous week. That being said, we're not sure that every agency is going to have this requirement. We know that a number of agencies, including the CDC, the Department of Veterans Affairs, as well as a number of other agencies, that they received this email. And my understanding is, in talking to sources within those agencies, that those employees will be required to do this. Of course, this all comes amid really growing protests against President Trump and Elon Musk cuts to the federal government, as well as their actions to the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. We saw a number of people show up to national parks protesting the cuts there. So while DOGE is saying now that the second email is part of this effort to cut waste, fraud, and abuse, there is pushback to this. Joe, Savannah.
All right, Yamiche, thank you so much.
The Pentagon says it will send thousands of additional active duty troops to the southern border in the coming weeks.
It's part of the administration's plan to combat illegal immigration at the U.S.-Mexico border. Of course, a major campaign promise for the president.
NBC News Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley joins us now with more on all this. Julia, good morning. This is not surprising. It's part of the Trump administration's focus on trying to boost security at the U.S.-Mexico border. What's the Pentagon saying about this and just the role these new troops will play?
Well, they say that they'll be there to expand border security and to try to ensure the sovereignty of the United States and its territory. As you know, they cannot actually be arresting immigrants. That would be in violation of a clause in the Constitution known as pausa comitatus that keeps the military from enforcing domestic law within U.S. territories. But look, the surprising thing is, Joe, is that they're being sent now in response when we see troop surges at the border. The same thing we saw in the first Trump administration. It's always been in response to increased border numbers. But as we know, last month, the Trump administration actually achieved a historic low of illegal border crossings. In part, that's because they completely shut down the asylum system. Immigrants aren't even allowed to access legal ports of entry to claim asylum. They're being pushed back into Mexico. And as you know, Trump has also ramped up arrest of immigrants inside the United States. So there is a little scratching of heads here of why these 3,000 would go now instead of in a time where there would be, say, a caravan, which is why Trump sent troops to the border in his first administration when he had intelligence that more immigrants were on their way. It doesn't appear that there are any large numbers on their way here now. And so it's something that we've been looking at in terms of why now, but it seems to be a show of force, Joe.
Julia, you touched on some metrics there in terms of just numbers that we're seeing, but talk about the success or lack thereof that it seems these metrics indicate about what this increased manpower is having here.
Well, yeah, you know, it's really hard to exactly say how many troops make an impact because troops don't actually interdict migrants or, you know, do anything that is that hands-on. What they do is a lot of processing. When I've been to the border before to see troops on military bases, they've been doing things like hanging wire, building up barriers with shipping containers. It's not necessarily that they're out there interdicting migrants. They could be used for temporary detention space in terms of keeping facilities going that temporarily detain migrants. But there really aren't many migrants who are even making it that far at this point, Savannah.
So, Julia, I mean, immigrant right groups sued the Trump administration on Saturday. They're trying to halt these immigrant transfers to Guantanamo Bay. Talk about their argument here.
Yeah, this is really the third step that we've seen from these immigrant rights groups. At first, they wanted more information about who was being sent to Guantanamo Bay. Then they filed a lawsuit asking for legal access on behalf of families who had family members who had been sent to Guantanamo Bay. They said they needed access to lawyers and they wanted to be able to go down there and talk to them in person. The response there from the Trump administration was that these people could have access to phones, and so theoretically they could try to find a lawyer through a short phone call. Now these lawyers are asking for the biggest thing they've asked for so far from these rights groups is to actually block the transfer of immigrants to Guantanamo Bay. As we know, Guantanamo has not been used in the way that Trump said it would be when he signed that January 29th executive order. That was to have 30,000 immigrants there. He said there could be some people who would never get released. And Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem said it would be the worst of the worst. Instead, we've seen them partially use a migrant operations center to hold some who are not threats, who don't seem to have any other criminal records besides being in the U.S. illegally. And then they're able to use tents for people who they consider a higher risk, and in part use some of that high security prison facility that, of course, is already at Guantanamo Bay. But this would actually keep them from being transferred there altogether. We haven't seen the 30,000, and those who have been staying temporarily. As we know, about a week and a half ago, they completely emptied out Guantanamo and transferred out 178 men. And as of now, they have transferred more back in there. And so we could expect those to have a temporary place. That's really hard for lawyers who want to be able to reach these people and represent them, because the class that they represent in this class action suit keeps changing. But what they want is for a judge to block the transfer altogether, because they don't think that the U.S. is meeting its obligations that have been set under federal court orders in order to bring those conditions there up to ICE standards.
All right, Julia Ainsley. Julia, thank you.
Well, over the weekend, wildfires sparked on the East Coast, including more than 175 in South Carolina alone. People have been forced to evacuate, and a state of emergency is now in effect as firefighters in parts of the Carolinas race to contain the fires amid dry and windy conditions. Here's NBC News correspondent Emily Ikeda with the details.
A state of emergency as wildfires rage across parts of South Carolina. The largest, more than 1,000 acres, burning out of control near the popular Myrtle Beach area. Many forced to flee. Hurry, baby! You can hear the panic from residents in the danger zone.
It's definitely nerve-wracking.
The flames fueled by dry conditions and strong winds. A rare red flag warning issued Saturday.
We saw this fire really flare up. We could even see flames from our studio here in Myrtle Beach, 5 miles away.
Now, an urgent effort to attack the flames from every angle. Choppers and planes seen making water drops throughout the day. Russell Hubright is with the state's Forestry Commission.
The problem here, really, that we're trying to handle as best we can is you have some woods that are very flammable.
Wildfires also spread out across hundreds of acres in North Carolina, including the Melrose Fire in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Thick smoke can be seen for miles, the flames slicing through this hillside. Officials are asking the public to stay vigilant with burn bans in place across both states. Back in South Carolina, residents on edge, watching and waiting for any signs of relief.
We were definitely pretty concerned it was going to blow this way, and then when it did, that's when it really got hectic and stressful.
Emily Ikeda, NBC News.
Let's pick it up from there, get a closer look at those gusty winds fueling the fire threat across the Carolinas with your Morning News Now weather.
Yeah, we've also got another winter storm set to impact the West to tell you about. Michelle Grossman's with us this morning. Hi, Michelle. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, really busy week weather-wise. So talking about the winds in the Carolinas, we're going to see them in place once again today. Really dry conditions. So that's something we're going to watch very closely. Another spot where we could see some wildfires is in the southwest to the south central states. That's all due to the storm that's going to be making its way cross country over the next several days. So we're talking portions of eastern New Mexico, western Texas, really gusty winds with winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour, also dry. So this is what it looks like for today and tonight. We are talking snow first, blizzard-like conditions in some spots. We're talking about the Rockies into the high plains. So the snow moves into the Rockies this afternoon, and then we are looking at the chance for severe weather in the south central plains tonight into the overnight hours. We could see winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. That could cause some damage. Also the chance of a few tornadoes, especially as you look from Oklahoma City to Wichita Falls, Dallas. This is a slight risk. So that's a likely spot for seeing those severe storms. Again, we could see those winds pretty gusty as well. Tornado risk, where you see the yellow, likely spots from Oklahoma City to Dallas. That is the case today. And then another shot for that tomorrow. So as we go throughout tomorrow, look at this big system. We're talking about from the Midwest all the way down to portions of the Gulf Coast states back to the Central Plains. We have that colder air working in. That's going to bring some snow there. And then on the warm side, that's where we're talking about the chance of severe storms. Also really heavy rain. Where you see these brighter colors, that's where we're looking at the chance for those really heavy rainfalls and also destructive lines of storms in addition to winds. So as we go throughout tomorrow, we have an enhanced risk. That's 3 out of 5 on the scale. That's where you see the orange, Jackson to Shreveport, Alexandria, looking at the likeliest spot of very strong storms. That could include tornadoes, winds gusting now up to 70 miles per hour tomorrow, and also could see some hail as well. The likeliest spot for stronger tornadoes, EF2 or greater, is in this hatched area where you see Jackson, Shreveport, Alexandria. So we have really several days of some wild weather. Now we look towards Wednesday. That storm system is now further off to the east. We still see that cold air on the backside working, so Green Bay, Chicago, Lexington could see some snow on the warmer side along the East Coast. That's where we could see the chance for some strong storms, some severe weather, and the risk for some really heavy rainfall. This is Wednesday, where you see the yellow from D.C. to Norfolk, Wilmington, down to Charleston, South Carolina. That's where we expect some of those stronger storms to be, and a whole lot of rain from the middle of the country all the way to the East Coast. So this is a big system working its way east. Severe threat tonight, 10 million people at risk. This is tonight into the overnight hours. Winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. A few tornadoes are possible as well. Same story as on Tuesday. Now we're talking about 19 million, so that does grow. And this is a big story, guys. 36 million people impacted by wind alerts. We're talking about the gusty winds in the Carolinas and really gusty winds in the Southwest. So we certainly could see some wildfires there as well.
And power outages, too, that go with that. All right, Michelle, thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Much more to come here on Morning News Now. Later this hour, glitz, glam, and Oscar gold. We're going to take you to the red carpet and to this year's Academy Awards with a look at the big winners, including some historic firsts.
Up first, though, new developments on the health of Pope Francis, what the Vatican is saying this morning. That's up next. Stay with us. We are back with breaking news out of the Middle East this morning. A suspected militant carried out a stabbing attack at a bus station in the northern Israeli port city of Haifa earlier today.
Israeli police say one person was killed, 4 others are injured. Police responded immediately, neutralizing the suspect. They're checking the area for other possible threats.
NBC News International correspondent Matt Bradley joins us from Tel Aviv with the latest on this. Matt, good morning. First, walk us through this morning's attack and what police are learning about the person behind it.
Yeah, as far as we understand, police are saying that this was a knife attack. And as you mentioned, one person was killed. Several others were injured. Now, this was actually applauded by Hamas and Palestinian Mujahideen, though they did not claim that they were taking any responsibility for this. So this is just the latest attack. We've heard this from Israeli authorities, that this was actually an Israeli citizen of Druze origin. But again, this is just in the last couple of hours, so more information is likely to come out. Guys.
So Matt, I mean, this comes as the first phase of the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. It ended Saturday, and then the next day, Israel made the decision halting all aid entering Gaza. What went into Israel's decision here, and how's it just impacting the region so far, especially as they try and figure out this phase 2?
Yes, well, this aid suspension is only a day old, so it doesn't sound as though we're seeing any real problems with this quite yet on the ground. But this has outraged the Palestinians and much of the Arab world. It was condemned by the United Nations as well, saying that this was essentially an illegal maneuver, cutting off aid and using aid as collective punishment against the Palestinians. Now, all of this is happening as there's some real impasse here. There doesn't appear to be any real negotiations to move from phase 1 of the agreement to phase 2 of the agreement, which would see a more permanent peace in the Gaza Strip and eventually the full withdrawal of Israeli soldiers from the Gaza Strip. So instead, it looks as though Hamas has rejected a proposal by the Israelis to extend phase 1 through the month of Ramadan, which just started, and also Passover, which is in mid-April. This was actually, according to Benjamin Netanyahu, a plan that was presented by Steve Witkoff, Donald Trump's special envoy to the Middle East. So now, without these negotiations and with Hamas refusing to extend phase 1, it looks as though both sides have said they're prepared to go back to war. So that is a very threatening development, and one that puts this whole very tenuous truce for the past 6 weeks into question.
Matt, explain, though, what the difference would really be for people who might not know of extending phase 1 versus phase 2 beginning. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a great question. Phase one was essentially about exchanging hostage. Well, it was about bringing a modicum of peace to the Gaza Strip, halting the guns for those 6 weeks after about 15 months of brutal war in the Gaza Strip. Phase one saw every week an exchange of Palestinian prisoners for Israeli hostages in the Gaza Strip. That happened about every Saturday. Now that has halted. The idea behind phase two would be that, as I was saying, it would be a full withdrawal of Israeli forces from the Gaza Strip and a more permanent treaty in the Gaza Strip. Now, the idea behind extending phase one through Ramadan and through Passover would be to continue those exchanges. But the fact is that Benjamin Netanyahu, Israeli Prime Minister, has made it clear that he wants to see the full destruction of Hamas and that he's unwilling to end the war before that. Guys?
All right, Matt Bradley, thank you very much.
More international news now. New this morning, the Vatican says Pope Francis is showing some signs of improvement in his lengthy recovery from double pneumonia.
NBC's Matt Bodnar has more details on his condition and some other world news for us. Matt, good morning.
Savannah, Joe, good morning. The Vatican said last night that Pope Francis remains in stable condition and he's been taken off of mechanical ventilation entirely, of course, raising hopes that he's overcome complications after that alarming coughing episode on Friday. Doctors yesterday said that they continue to monitor the Pope, citing the complexity of his overall condition. This suggests that Francis is not yet in the clear. We did have an update this morning from the Vatican that said that Francis slept well through the night. Moving along now to Austria, a new government took office today with Christian Stocker taking the helm as chancellor of a three-party coalition behind him. This government has actually been waiting 5 months now to take power after a protracted battle to form a governing coalition in parliament. That's following September's elections. The first attempt to form a coalition failed in January. That prompted the resignation of the previous chancellor. Negotiations failed again in February. Things have finally come together with Austria's first ever three-party coalition. We'll wrap up this hour in Brazil, where the Carnival festivals are in full swing. This is, of course, that massive annual festival held on the Friday before Ash Wednesday, marking the beginning of Lent. Carnival is the most popular holiday in Brazil, and it's become quite a thing. It attracts millions of people onto the streets of major cities like Rio every year, as well as bringing in millions of foreign tourists. This year's Carnival featured a special treat, Brazil's first ever Oscar victory for the film I'm Still Here. I've still not seen it, but sources say it's good. I also still need to watch Anora. Back to you guys.
This is where you watch all the winners now. You know who won and what you're supposed to watch.
Anora,
so it's fine to wait.
I gotta watch
it's efficient.
It right away. All right, thanks, Matt. Coming up, on alert in the Big Easy.
Yeah, officials in New Orleans gearing up for Mardi Gras with unprecedented levels of security. The precautions the city's taking in the wake of that deadly terror attack on New Year's Day. This is Morning News Now. Backlash is building in Florida after an unarmed black man was shot and killed. His death is now sparking calls to investigate what happened as a hate crime. NBC News correspondent George Solis has the details.
We need justice. We need accountability.
Anger growing over the death of Jakeem Williams, who was shot and killed at a Central Florida apartment complex late last month. Winter Garden police arresting 57-year-old Ralph Hensel, who now faces first-degree murder charges. He's pled not guilty. According to an arrest affidavit, surveillance video from the complex shows the suspect walked from the leasing office with his firearm, walked around a nearby building, lying in wait as the 32-year-old father rode past on an ATV. Witnesses telling police they observed 2 loud shots and then overheard Hensel saying, "I killed him." Police said Hensel self-surrendered when they arrived on scene.
I shouldn't have to bury my son.
Williams' mother, inconsolable. Local police say they've responded to ATV complaints at the complex at least 4 times this year, but it's still unclear if the pair had any prior encounters in the past.
He must be convicted of first-degree murder.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump is now representing the family.
This white man took the law into his own hands and killed this young black father.
Hensel remains in custody.
Our baby took his first steps the day after his dad's passing, and he never got to witness that moment.
There are growing calls for the case to be investigated as a hate crime as the family mourns. George Solis, NBC News.
Well, New Orleans this year has been marked by increased security, with the city hosting several massive events, including, of course, the Super Bowl. But this was after that deadly terror attack on New Year's Day. Well, now police are taking no chances with safety for this year's Mardi Gras festival, ramping up security to an unprecedented level. NBC News correspondent Jesse Kirsch gives us a look at how law enforcement is staying alert during the city's big party.
New Orleans, the beads are flying. The bands are blasting. Because Mardi Gras is back in the Big Easy. Security beefed up like never before. The big concern, parade routes that stretch for miles.
Is this a harder challenge compared to the Super Bowl to protect?
Yeah, I would say so. Several blocks, lots of open spaces. So we strategically put teams at certain areas. So again, if there's a call for us, we can rapidly hit those situations.
After a deadly terror attack here New Year's Day, Mardi Gras now has more federal resources than ever. And like during last month's Super Bowl, officials are again patrolling on the water and in the skies. And Bourbon Street, the site of the New Year's Day attack, is heavily barricaded and patrolled. Meanwhile, back on the parade routes.
What advantage does a vehicle like this give you in case of an emergency?
Well, it's a lot smaller, a lot more maneuverable. We can hit curves, jump on sidewalks. It's a lot more versatile and it's just faster than a normal patrol car.
Our thanks to Jesse Kirsch for that report. While New Orleans police say tens of thousands of people are lining the streets for the parades, those festivities will continue through today and tomorrow.
This morning, investigators in Arizona are examining evidence from a massive interstate pileup near Phoenix over the weekend. It left 4 people dead and several others seriously injured. NBC's Morgan Chesky has more on how blowing dust may have contributed to the crash.
Flaming wreckage covering an Arizona freeway. This video capturing the aftermath of a fatal pileup just west of Phoenix. Rescuers arriving 1 p.m. Saturday to a fiery scene as a massive dust storm moved in.
You've got 1, 2, possibly 3 semis. There's a lot of heavy blowing dust out here. Visibility's down to a quarter mile.
This traffic cam with the video sped up, capturing the dust blowing through around that time. Investigators believe a single accident created a domino effect on Interstate 10, with both cars and semis slamming into each other. Officials confirming 4 people died and 8 others were injured as conditions grew worse.
Visibility is down to 0 now.
The National Weather Service issuing multiple dust storm warnings, posting a significant plume of dust is seen on satellite and is crossing I-10. Investigators now examining conditions as a potential cause. Just months ago, weather also blamed for this 50-car collision outside New Orleans, where an incredibly dense super fog led to a nearly mile-long pileup, injuring 33 people. With 2 survivors in critical condition and others recovering, investigators poring over charred remnants, trying to piece together the tragic scene. Morgan Chesky, NBC News.
Coming up, could be a game changer for man's best friend.
Up next, we'll tell you about a new pill that's showing promise in extending the lives of dogs. Stay with us. You're watching Morning News Now. We're back with an NBC News exclusive interview with the CEO of Chipotle. Now, despite inflation concerns, changes in DEI policy, and potential price spikes on certain produce due to President Trump's proposed tariffs on Mexico, Scott Boatwright tells our NBC News Now anchor Hallie Jackson that the chain plans to put its customers first.
Chips. The head of Chipotle these days feeling optimistic. The model at their 3,700 restaurants across the country, fresh food served with a smile at a fair price. And it's the price, whether at Chipotle or anywhere else, customers think about.
We're all vying for share of wallet with the same consumer.
CEO Scott Boatwright, near Chipotle headquarters in Newport Beach, says that's the kind of thing that keeps him up at night. Economic pressures like inflation and the potential for new tariffs on Canada and Mexico. President Trump now signaling those tariffs could roll out as early as this week, which may mean higher prices on things like avocados and tomatoes.
We don't think it's fair to the consumer to pass those costs off to the consumer because pricing becomes permanent.
So if it starts to cost you more for your avocados down the road if tariffs go in place, you're not going to pass that cost on to your customer?
I can't say we wouldn't ever, Hallie, but I'll tell you, it is our intent as we sit here today to absorb those costs.
Boatwright's also thinking about immigration and how new policies might affect the company and its workers.
We believe in a sustainable solution for immigration reform long term.
Have you seen an impact, or do you anticipate an impact from this current immigration crackdown on your business and on your labor pool?
I haven't today, but I think it would be naive to believe as leaders in any organization that there aren't cohorts of people that aren't impacted, whether that's directly or psychologically. And I think it's a really important moment for us to connect with all individuals in our organization as a mental check-in to say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Is there anything we can do to help or support?
And while there's been a divide in corporate America over commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, Boatwright says to him, it's not about the labels, but the work itself.
It was just a belief in how we do business, and that belief is still constant.
But no plans to bring in another DEI officer, for example?
Not at present.
Behind the scenes, Chipotle says it's working on efficiency to make it easier for workers to serve customers. The company employs more than 130,000 people, 23,000 of them promoted internally last year. And now?
We're going to hire 20,000 people here leaning into burrito season.
Okay.
Burrito season is springtime for us. Okay. It's when people get out and they enjoy.
I did not know there was a burrito
There's
season.
There's a burrito season.
And this year, it'll include a new limited time only offering, Chipotle Honey Chicken, rolling out at stores nationwide within the month.
Cheers.
And we got an exclusive first taste.
I hope you're ready for this, Hallie.
I'm kind of nervous. That's good.
Incredible.
It's got a kick. And like many companies, Chipotle is working to harness the power of AI, in their case, by using a hiring assistant nicknamed Avocado to speed up the hiring process, and testing a burrito bowl robot helper for digital orders. All of it to Chipotle, a recipe for success.
I think the future is incredibly bright, and there's more fun to be had.
Hallie Jackson, NBC News.
All right, staying on your wallet, we're taking a closer look at President Trump's latest move to court crypto with his new strategic reserve.
CNBC's Silvana Henao has everything you need to know about that and some other money news. Silvana, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning to you. Happy Monday. Yeah, so President Trump announced the creation of a strategic cryptocurrency reserve for the U.S. that will include Bitcoin and Ether, as well as Solana's XRP and Cardano's ADA. Now, the use of a reserve assumes that the U.S. will actively buy crypto in regular installments. Cryptocurrencies rallied following the news, and the president says the executive order will further his goal to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, and it comes as he prepares to preside over the first White House Crypto Summit on Friday. Hulu ran into some issues as it streamed the Oscars for the first time ever last night. Nearly 35,000 people reported issues with the streaming service on downdetector.com right as the award show kicked off. Now, Hulu said some customers were having trouble logging in, but said that it did put a fix in place just after 9 Eastern. That's more than 2 hours after the Oscars started. Then at the end of the show, the stream cut off early for some users, meaning they missed the Best Actress and Best Picture categories. Now, if you did have issues streaming the show or missed it last night, Hulu does have it available to watch on demand today. And a Citigroup customer briefly became the world's wealthiest person last year when the bank mistakenly credited his account with $81 trillion. The customer was supposed to receive just $280. That mistake was the latest in a series of Citigroup glitches and was first reported by the Financial Times. Citigroup says it was caught 90 minutes after it was posted and that there are controls in place that would have stopped any funds from actually leaving the bank.
Can you imagine just checking your account? You're like, wait, how many zeros?
Right. It's also like, it only shares one number, digit in common, the 8. Like, who did that and how?
I know.
Okay.
It's just, I can't even,
Yeah, wow. All right. I wonder if that guy checked his account in those 90 minutes. Silvana, thank you very much. Well, now let's take a look at a revolutionary new drug that may be able to extend your dog's life. The anti-aging dog pill comes from the biotech company Loyal and was certified by the FDA last week as being effective.
The company says it has extensive data to show that it is both safe to use and can be manufactured manufactured at a greater scale. In case you're wondering, it comes beef flavored, so many dogs will actually probably eat it.
For more on this, we are joined by Dr. Brett Levitsky. He's the Chief Medical Officer of Veterinary Emergency and Referral Group. Doctor, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Super interesting. As a dog owner myself, I'm like, what? This is crazy. My understanding is that this pill is for dogs 10 years and older that weigh at least 14 pounds. How does this work?
So there are certain metabolic changes that occur as we get older, and we've found that it's linked to increasing insulin levels in our bloodstream. These are then directly related to age-related disease processes, such as cognitive decline, sarcopenia, which is muscle wasting, arthritis, even some types of cancers.
Very interesting. So talk about, I mean, just in general, what goes into determining a dog's life, because I think different breeds are probably different or other factors. And then how much could this drug extend a dog's life?
So I think we need to remember this is a preventative drug, so it's not meant to target any specific disease processes. And what they found in the research is that some of these changes associated with specific breeds can be targeted by this type of medication.
How long do you think it could take until this pill could actually be used by dog owners? And if it is, how do you see this going? Is this just like blanket prescribed when a dog hits 10? Is it something you request because you really love your dog and want another year with them? How would it work?
Everybody wants more time with their dogs. We're supposed to have access to it by the end of 2025.
Wow.
And I fully expect a run on it. But I would speak to your veterinarian to see if it's right for your dog.
Wow.
People, this might beg the question, whatever research is being done here, is it something that could apply to humans someday to try and extend our lives as well, you know, with a beef-flavored pill?
Sure, or chicken. Yes, absolutely. There are definitely parallels given our overlap in genetic content with dogs. Plus, dogs share the same environment that we do. They do the same things we do every day. And there are definitely drugs that are being looked at on the human side that can potentially have these same effects.
Wow, it's just incredible. I know we talked about its effectiveness. Is it also for sure safe, or is that still being looked at?
That is a huge part of getting the conditional approval by the FDA. It has to be proven to be safe first and foremost. Then it has to show that there's some reasonable expectation of effectiveness. And once those are demonstrated, they get the conditional approval.
Wow. What did you think of this headline when you saw it, just as a veterinarian?
Oh, I mean, what's more exciting than prolonging our dogs' lives?
Pretty amazing. Dr. Levitsky, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us. Fascinating stuff. Coming up, Hollywood's biggest night. That's right. Last night's Academy Awards was one for the history books, with a lot of first-timers going home with the gold.
When we come back, we're going to take you to the red carpet for a look at the biggest winners and the best moments. You are watching Morning News Now.
We are back with a look at Hollywood's most glamorous night. The small-budget feature Anora picked up 5 of this year's biggest Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director.
NBC News correspondent Jennifer Bjorklund is in Los Angeles, joins us now with a wrap of the night's biggest moments. Jennifer, good morning. Good to see you.
Hi, Joe. Great to talk to you, too. Hi, Savannah. You know, there is never a dull moment here in L.A. after the ceremony wrapped. It was a 3.9 magnitude earthquake taking center stage, centered in about, North Hollywood area. But it rattled through some of the after parties and, like I said, never a dull moment. But earlier in the evening, it was all Anora shaking things up here at the Dolby Theater.
Anora. A gritty comedy about an erotic dancer's marriage to the son of a Russian oligarch dominated Sunday's Academy Awards Best Picture among its 5 wins.
I want to thank the Academy for recognizing a truly independent film.
The film also brought individual honors to Sean Baker for directing, editing, and original screenplay. Mikey Madison. While the film's star scored a mild upset in winning Best Actress.
This is a dream come true. I'm probably going to wake up tomorrow.
Best Actor went to the star of The Brutalist.
Adrian Brody.
His win 22 years ago made him even more appreciative.
It can all go away. And I think what makes this night most special is the awareness of that.
In the supporting categories, An emotional Zoe Saldana saluted her family after winning for Amelia Perez.
Everything brave, outrageous, and good that I've ever done in my life is because of you.
And Kieran Culkin's win for A Real Pain could mean 2 more kids for him and his wife, Jazz.
She said, "I will give you 4 when you win an Oscar."
The night also included a lengthy standing ovation for LA firefighters, while Morgan Freeman supplied a poignant moment honoring the work of Gene Hackman.
He won the hearts of film lovers all over the world.
A love shared for Sunday's Oscar winners.
And you just never know what will happen. Going in, the musical Amelia Perez led nominations with 13, came away with just 2 statuettes, so always a surprise here at the Dolby Theater. I'm Jennifer Bjorklund, live in Hollywood. Joe, Savannah, back to you too.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much. One of the big winners last night was a short documentary we featured right here on Morning News Now.
Yeah, this is so awesome. Molly O'Brien, she directed the film. It's called The Only Girl in the Orchestra. You might remember it's about her aunt, Orrin O'Brien, who was the first woman to join the New York Philharmonic Orchestra. Well, in February, I was lucky enough to sit down with them both, and last night the movie won the Oscar for Best Documentary Short Film. Congratulations to Orrin and Molly.
And for more winners from last night's ceremony, let's bring in Eric Davis. He is the managing editor of Fandango. Eric, good to have you with us. I don't know if you got much sleep. I assume very little overnight, so we're thrilled to have you with us. On Friday, we were discussing this conversation. We were talking about how close the Best Picture race was between Anora, Conclave, maybe The Brutalist as well. You were like me. You sort of at the last minute sort of said, I'm going Conclave on this one. Anora did very well. Were you surprised how well it did?
Yeah, to a degree, I was surprised. You know, Anora is the unexpected and unconventional Best Picture winner, albeit one that many people, including myself, championed. You know, what surprised me a little bit was watching Sean Baker win 4 Oscars for one film. That had never been done before in Oscars history. The only other person to win 4 was Walt Disney, and they were 4 different films. So just incredible history being made by Sean Baker, Mikey Madison winning Best Actress for this film. When was the last time we had a relatively unknown actress win in that category? I can only think really back to Brie Larson for The Room. So Mikey really making history there as well. So a lot of really fun stuff. Also, Flo in the animation category was a surprise for me. Latvian film winning in that category. So I think it was great. You know, Conclave, it was the safe bet. I feel like 10 years ago, Conclave is the film that wins Best Picture. But it's a new era, and so Anora takes the crown.
Yeah.
Eric, you mentioned, you know, how many Sean Baker won. It meant that we got to hear from him quite a bit. Tell us about what he said in these acceptance speeches.
Yeah, he was very passionate. You know, he was very passionate about indie film. He was very passionate about movie theaters, especially when he won Best Director. And he had this whole speech about the importance of movie theaters in the communal setting and saying, parents, take your kids to the movie theaters. Distributors, make your films for the big screen. I think it's a very important message. And he took that opportunity in front of this audience to really champion movie theaters. And he said, thank you, Neon, for taking a chance on my $6 million movie and prioritizing the movie theater experience. And so I think it was really important and great for him to use that platform to champion the movie theater experience, especially independently owned movie theaters.
And that topic, of course, came up with that great Conan O'Brien video talking about putting all the cell phones together to make a giant screen.
Yeah,
that was brilliant. Yeah. The Academy has been accused of not always being inclusive in its awards. We remember, of course, the hashtag Oscars So White over the last few years. Last night we saw 2 first. Let's listen to both of those.
I'm the first black man to receive the Costume Design Award for my work on Wicked.
And I am the first American of Dominican origin to accept an Academy Award, and I know I will not be the last.
Some big honors there for Wicked and Amelia Perez. How much of this is a result of the Academy changing so much, being more inclusive in its judging? Perhaps one of the reasons we saw Nora do so well last night as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like I mentioned 10 years ago, Conclave wins. 10 years ago, there were like 5,800 people voting for the Oscars. Now we have over 10,000 people voting. And I think that expansion of the voting pool is really how we're seeing films like Anora win, and we're really seeing sort of diversity thrive. We had 5 Latino actors in the big performing categories nominated for the first time. 2 original song nominees were in Spanish for the first time. Brazil winning its first Oscar for I'm Still Here in the Best International Film category was a wonderful moment of representation for that country. Brazilians have been so passionate rooting for this film, rooting for Fernando Torres, who did not win, but it was really great to see I'm Still Here get that big win.
Eric and Joe, you guys both mentioned kind of the push to get back into the theaters brought up by Sean Baker, that hilarious kind of little skit we saw with Conan there. Eric, you might have some info being at Fandango, some insight here. Are people going to the theaters? And do we think that could get them to head back in bigger numbers?
Yeah, I definitely think people are going back to the movie theaters. You know, we saw some milestones hit in 2024. We have a massive summer movie season that's about to begin in just a few weeks. You know, we're past COVID. The strikes are now over. Everybody is settling in. And it's a really great time to not just go back to the movies to watch some of those big IP-driven blockbusters that truly fuel the box office. But as Sean Baker notes, in between those blockbusters are really great indie films.
Yeah.
And those indie films are taking the biggest risks and really fueling cinema, as many people would say.
Love it.
All right, Eric Davis, thanks so much for joining us after a rather sleepless night. Yeah. Appreciate it. It's going to do it for this hour of Morning News Now.
Stay with us, though. The news continues right now. Good morning. Thanks for being with us on a Monday. I'm Savannah Sellers.
I'm Joe Fryer. Right now on Morning News Now, state of emergency. Hundreds of people forced to flee as wildfires burn out of control in the Carolinas, scorching thousands of acres. We'll bring you the latest on the battle to tame the flames. Plus, uncertain path to peace. The new fallout after President Trump's disastrous press event with Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelenskyy.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right.
Some U.S. lawmakers now calling for the Ukrainian president to resign, threatening to cut off aid as he turns to Europe for help. French and British leaders saying they'll draft their own peace proposal between Ukraine and Russia.
This is a once-in-a-generation moment for the security of Europe.
Love the latest as Zelenskyy signals he's still open to a dialogue with the U.S. Also this morning, round 2, millions of government workers receive a second email demanding a list of recent accomplishments. Elon Musk and Doge continuing their push to downsize the federal government. The message to workers about how to respond and which department could see cuts next. And finally, the Oscar goes to Anora. Cleans house at the Academy Awards, scooping up 5 trophies. We're going to have a big breakdown of the night's big winners and some of the big names that went home empty-handed. In a year with so much uncertainty about who would win, you kind of thought it Demi Moore or Timothée Chalamet. Some big names might win. We'll dig into that a little bit later. Sure. All right, let's begin this morning with the wildfires raging across the Carolinas and Georgia.
The erratic fires in South Carolina have forced evacuations and prompted the state's governor to declare a state of emergency in an effort to manage the crisis. More than 170 fires were burning in South Carolina on Sunday, fueled by unusually dry conditions and gusty winds. NBC News correspondent Emily Aketa is live near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with the latest for us. Emily, good morning.
Guys, good morning to you. Well, you can see, and I can tell you certainly smell the smoke from the wildfires throughout the region. Officials urging people as they head out their doorway this morning to be extra cautious on the roadway because of just how much the smoke has reduced visibility. We are here in Horry County, South Carolina, near Myrtle Beach, and this is the area where the largest wildfire in South Carolina is burning right now. Fortunately, firefighters making some progress overnight. This fire has torched some 1,600 acres, according to officials, and now is 30% contained. This morning, residents in the southeast waking up after a weekend of wildfires, red flag warnings, and frightening evacuations.
In South Carolina, first responders battling more than 170 wildfires as the governor here declared a state of emergency. This view of the blazes captured during a plane landing in Myrtle Beach after powerful wind gusts approaching 30 miles an hour over the weekend spread flames that reached several dozen feet into the sky.
And we've witnessed just how easily this kind of dry brush can fuel the fire. We've watched these flames multiply in just the last couple of minutes.
The South Carolina Forestry Commission says the fires have been worsened by a perfect storm of windy and dry conditions.
Talk to me about the conditions that firefighters are up against.
Well, it's very erratic. You saw it, the flames were low, and all of a sudden they jumped up, right? So wind changes can do that, and this kind of a fuel type, as we call it, so it can be a little scary.
Towers of smoke from wildfires can be seen for miles in North Carolina as well, as the region hopes the most dangerous fire conditions are under control.
Well, firefighters will see some relief today from those powerful wind gusts that we witnessed over the weekend. There still is a burn ban in place across the entire state of South Carolina because of the wildfire risk. This region is short some 4 inches of its typical rainfall. Guys.
All right, Emily, thank you very much. Well, for more details, let's take a look at what to expect in this week ahead with your Morning News Now weather.
Meteorologist Michelle Grossman is with us. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we're going to keep that fire threat in place in the Carolinas. Another spot is in the southwest and south central states today. We're going to see winds really gusty, over 65 miles per hour. It's all due to the storm system that's going to make its way across the country as we go throughout the next several days. Today, impacting the Rockies, the high plains, with some snow. We could see 5 to 10 inches of snow, even up to 18 in some spots. Winds will be blowing, so we could see blizzard-like conditions as well. Later storms, that would be later on this evening into the overnight hours in the south central states. That includes a chance for tornadoes, really gusty winds, and also the chance of hail. Plenty of sunshine from New England all the way down to the southeast, but notice temperatures are chilly, especially in New England, only in the 20s, 30s, some 40s. The mid-Atlantic, the northeast will be chilly as well, well below normal for this time of year. We're going to start to moderate those temperatures over the next several days. This is Wednesday. That system has made its way off to the east, so we are looking at some heavy rain along the east coast on Wednesday, where you see those brighter colors, the reds, the orange, the yellow. That's where we're looking at the chance for some really heavy rainfall. Could see some gusty thunderstorms, too, as this frontal boundary does pass. Behind this, we're looking at colder air coming into the Midwest. That's going to create the chance for some snowy conditions, and then another storm moving on into the west coast by Wednesday. That's going to move across the country as well. The middle of the country Wednesday looking pretty good. By Friday, we're going to dry it out. The storm system will be offshore into the Atlantic. Rain and snow, though, in portions of the Central Plains into parts of the Midwest, also into the Rockies once again. Below average temperatures there. Dry along the West Coast. Could see a little bit of rain in the extreme Pacific Northwest. Let's talk about the winter weather alerts first. This is the cold part of the storm. We're looking at 8 million people impacted. Today and tomorrow we have winter weather advisories, winter storm watches. That is in the blue. Winter storm warnings and those blizzard warnings, the blizzard-like conditions I told you about. So North Platte, just east and north of Colorado Springs. So a lot of spots could see some really gusty winds along with that snow. That's going to create those blizzard-like conditions. Windy, 36 million people impacted. A lot of real estate across the country here, from the southwest into the central plains, parts of the northern plains, into the Tennessee Valley, also the Gulf Coast. And again, we could see winds gusting over 65, 70 miles per hour in some spots. That's going to increase the fire risk, especially in parts of eastern New Mexico into western Texas. We have really dry vegetation here. Winds gusting over 60 miles per hour. That's going to create the chance of seeing some fire weather. And then it's the severe side of this storm. So ahead of this front, we're looking at really warm weather. Back behind is that cold air. So as we see this front moving into the warmer air, we're looking at that severe threat tonight from Wichita, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, down to Dallas. 10 million people at risk, winds gusting over 60 miles per hour. That can certainly bring down some power lines, also create some damage, some hail, and also watching the chance for a few tornadoes. That is likely as we go throughout tonight. Even likelier tomorrow. Notice this enhanced risk where you see the orange here on this legend. That is 3 out of 5 on the threat scale. So we're looking from Jackson to Shreveport, Alexandria. That's going to be the likely likeliest spots, but still could see some storms in Little Rock, Birmingham, New Orleans, and then just east of Houston. 19 million people at risk tomorrow. So that number does grow, and so does the real estate. Then as we near Wednesday, that threat is off to the east. We're looking at 24 million people impacted from D.C. to Norfolk, Raleigh, Wilmington, Savannah. Winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. Still a few tornadoes are possible, and hail is possible, too. A whole lot of rain across the country over the next several days from the Central Plains all the way to the east. You notice those colors once again, so we could see pockets of heavy rain. Let's talk about temperatures. This is interesting here, too. So we have that front moving through. Behind it, there's that cold air. Out ahead of this, guys, we're looking at 50s, 62 in Wichita, 76 in Dallas. This will move off to the east. So we're chilly along the East Coast today, but we're going to start to moderate as the storm system gets a little bit closer. A lot going on.
The jacket situation the last few days has been just a lot of...
From Saturday to Sunday was crazy. I mean, I knew that was like
Saturday
a
to Saturday
spring.
afternoon.
Yeah,
that was crazy, right?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
Michelle.
Thank you.
Turning now to the ongoing fallout from that explosive Oval Office meeting between President Trump and Ukraine's President Zelenskyy over the war with Russia.
Over the weekend, Mr. Zelenskyy attended a summit in London with European leaders who pledged their support for the Ukrainian leader following that truly extraordinary exchange that led to his White House visit being cut short. Negotiations between the U.S. and Ukraine are on hold for now, but President Zelenskyy says he believes relations can be salvaged. NBC News senior White House correspondent Garrett Haake joins us with the latest on this. Hey, Garrett, good morning.
Savannah, that stunning showdown Friday between leaders of two allied countries resetting a peace process that had seemed like it may have been on the fast track. You know, President Trump spent the weekend at Mar-a-Lago while Zelenskyy jetted to London for an emergency meeting with European leaders. This morning, the Ukrainian president posting on social media that it's Russia who wants to drag out the war, attacking with thousands of drones and bombs just in the last week alone, and asking for greater collective strength from the world.
Mr. President, where do things stand between you and Zelenskyy, sir?
President Trump not responding Sunday night as he returned to the White House after his Oval Office clash with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy echoed around the world. Negotiations with Ukraine on a deal to share the embattled country's mineral wealth as a first step towards a peace deal now stalled, White House sources say, after Friday's meeting devolved into a diplomatic disaster.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now...
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting?
Trump's team asking Zelenskyy to leave the White House, spending the weekend in London at an emergency summit with European leaders. The British Prime Minister announcing a multi-billion-dollar aid package for Ukraine and working to patch up Ukraine's frayed alliance with the U.S.
Nobody wanted to see what happened last Friday, but I do not accept that the U.S. is an unreliable ally.
While King Charles invited Zelenskyy for a rare meeting at his country home. Trump's team casting blame on Zelenskyy.
He found every opportunity to try to Ukraine-splain on every issue, and all we're trying to do here is figure out whether a peace is possible.
While offering little hope for restarting talks.
Look, I don't know that we can get both sides to the table at this point.
A Kremlin spokesman saying this morning that the Oval Office showdown proved Zelenskyy doesn't want peace. Democrats blasting both Trump and Vice President Vance, saying they escalated the exchange.
Now the White House has become an arm of the Kremlin.
Vance in Vermont this weekend, greeted by protesters while on a ski trip with his family. This morning, Zelenskyy sharing a video saying, "We understand the importance of America," and, quote, "There hasn't been a single day when we haven't felt grateful for the U.S.'s support," after saying yesterday that he's ready to sign a minerals deal and believes the relationship can be salvaged. We also learned Sunday that at some point in late February, before that Friday meeting, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered U.S. Cyber Command to stand down on offensive cyber and information operations against Russia, according to a U.S. official. The Pentagon declined to comment, citing operational security concerns. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer overnight ripping that move as a giveaway to Putin and a critical strategic mistake. Savannah, Joe?
All right, Garrett, thank you so much. Well, federal workers are bracing for more uncertainty this morning as President Trump continues his effort to shrink the federal government.
Elon Musk's Doge has been leading this effort. Now it's sending out a second email to workers demanding a list of their accomplishments for the week. NBC News chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles joins us now from Capitol Hill from Washington with more on this. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Joe and Savannah, good morning. And many federal workers were unsure how to respond to the first email they received demanding to know what they'd accomplished at work. Now they're getting a second version with a warning that this request may become a regular requirement.
Over the weekend, millions of federal workers received a second email demanding 5 things they accomplished in the last week or risk being fired. The emails have been created by the Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency and endorsed by President Donald Trump.
There was a lot of genius in sending it.
But many agencies have been giving their employees conflicting guidance on how to respond, guidance that has still not been cleared up. While this weekend, Democrats warning that Musk may turn to cutting benefits for Americans after he criticized Social Security last week.
So Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time.
Senators quickly responding.
Now, I think what Musk, the wealthiest guy in the world, just said is totally outrageous.
While the changes by Musk's team are still being felt, including at USAID, the agency that handles America's foreign aid, where an official, Nick Heinrich, wrote a memo saying the cuts will, quote, no doubt result in preventable death, destabilization, and threats to national security on a massive scale. He was later placed on administrative leave. Musk's next target, the Department of Defense. The initial review of the Pentagon's massive budget is expected today as protests in response to the cuts across government continue.
We are Rangers!
Thousands gathering at national parks across the country to express their outrage. And in red states nationwide, Republicans continue to face the heat from their constituents. In Kansas, Senator Roger Marshall ended a town hall early to avoid a hostile crowd.
Remember, you got elected from the whole state? I'm going to say this one time. If you all keep cutting me off, if you're rude, which you're being, I'm going to leave.
And in another issue that's becoming a growing problem, the number of measles cases continues to grow across the country, now more than 150. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's, of course, the new Secretary of Homeland Security, is calling the outbreak a, quote, call to action in a new Fox News op-ed. He's asking families to consult their health care providers about the option to get their kids vaccinated. But notably, Kennedy, who is, of course, a vaccine skeptic, does not explicitly recommend getting the shot, instead calling the decision a personal one to make. Joan, Savannah.
Of course, most doctors are saying get the shot. All right, Ryan, thank you so much. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo looking to make a political comeback. Over the weekend, he announced in a video on X that he is officially running for mayor of New York City. Cuomo held his first campaign event at a Dominican restaurant in the Bronx on Saturday.
His bid for mayor comes 4 years after he resigned as governor following multiple sexual harassment allegations. Cuomo and several other Democrats are looking to challenge New York City's current mayor, Eric Adams, who is still facing federal corruption charges. New York City's primary vote for mayor will be on June 24th. Well, now let's get to the latest on the mysterious deaths of actor Gene Hackman and his wife. Investigators are still trying to determine how they both died and when. An initial autopsy has ruled out carbon monoxide poisoning as new clues reveal Hackman may have passed away several days before his body was found. NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz has been following this story and has more on what we know and really what we still do not know. Liz, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Yeah, this really is still very much a mystery. Authorities say there's no surveillance footage in or outside the home. Adding to the challenge, the couple was very private. It's not known who they last had contact with. But Hackman's pacemaker is now offering some of the most concrete evidence about the timeline. This comes as tributes are continuing to pour in for the beloved actor, including at last night's Academy Awards.
If we meet again, well, then we'll smile.
This morning, as Hollywood honors the legendary career of Gene Hackman,
our community lost a giant.
Many questions remain about how the 95-year-old actor, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and one of their dogs died in their Santa Fe home. According to the sheriff, an initial autopsy of the couple showed no signs of carbon monoxide poisoning. And right now, the best clue into when Hackman died is his pacemaker, which the sheriff says last showed activity on February 17th, nearly 10 days before the couple was found.
According to the pathologist, I think that is a very good assumption that was his last day of life.
According to an affidavit, investigators have taken several items from the home, including heart and thyroid medications, medical records, a 2025 calendar, and 2 cell phones, which officials hope may help determine who the couple last had contact with and when.
Based on what you know about the conditions of both the bodies, who do you believe died first?
That's a very hard thing to determine. That's a question that we want answered.
Authorities say the bodies were found in separate parts of the nearly 9,000 square foot home. Hackman in a mudroom and 65-year-old Arakawa in a bathroom, where an open prescription pill bottle was on the counter along with scattered pills. The sheriff telling Savannah that's a key part of the investigation.
Do you believe it may be possible that that prescription could be related in any way to the deaths that we've seen here?
That's obviously very important evidence. We're looking at that specifically, and other medications, of course, that were in the possibly in the residence. So that is something of concern.
Last night's Academy Awards featured a moving tribute to the beloved 2-time Oscar winner from his friend and Unforgiven co-star Morgan Freeman.
Gene always said, "I don't think about legacy. I just hope people remember me as someone who tried to do good work." So I think I speak for us all when I say, Gene, you'll be remembered for that and for so much more.
A really lovely tribute. Meanwhile, officials say they hope to get more answers from toxicology and other testing underway, but that could take several more weeks. Another big outstanding question is about their dog. There hasn't been any explanation from officials on how the couple's German Shepherd died, so clearly a lot more to figure out in this case. Savannah.
All right, Liz, thank you very much. Well, there's much more to come here on Morning News Now later this hour. Get ready for liftoff. SpaceX is gearing up for another test launch of the world's most powerful rocket. Former NASA astronaut Mike Massimino will be here with us on set to break it all down.
Up first, signs of improvement will bring you the latest on Pope Francis's health as he battles pneumonia when we come back. We're back now with the latest on Pope Francis's health after a setback over the weekend.
Yeah, this morning the Vatican says the 88-year-old pontiff is showing signs of improvement as he battles double pneumonia.
NBC News correspondent Ann Thompson has been following the story from Vatican City. Joins us now. Ann, good morning. So just what is the latest we're learning about the Pope's condition?
Well, the Vatican said that he rested well overnight. He got up, had his coffee, and ate breakfast. All of those are good signs. In addition, they say he is stable and he no longer needs that breathing mask that doctors had him use after he had that bronchial spasm on Friday. He is, however, still getting supplemental oxygen in the form of high flows of oxygen. And in further good news, he does not have a fever. So all the signs are pointing the right way, but doctors are still cautious. They say his prognosis is guarded and his situation is complex, in large part because he's 88 years old. Joe and Savannah?
And of course, this is a busy time for the church. Lent starts in just 2 days with Ash Wednesday services. Any word on if the Pope will be well enough to participate?
Yeah, no, he's not going to be, Savannah. He will still be hospitalized. At least that is what we know. And they have said that he will not lead those Ash Wednesday services in 2 days. He canceled his Sunday prayer yesterday for the 3rd straight week. So he's not doing any kind of public events, obviously, not even like going to his window at the hospital, because he is still in a very tenuous situation.
And are there any official duties he's able to do right now? And has he made any statements about how he's feeling?
This is a man who loves being Pope, Joe and Savannah, and he loves the work of being Pope. And that's one of the challenges the doctors have had, is trying to get him to slow down, even in the hospital. On Sunday, he met with 2 top Vatican officials, and he also participated in the Sunday Mass with healthcare workers. But he, in part of that statement that he issued yesterday, instead of doing the Sunday prayer, he issued a written statement. And he said he thanked God for the chance to have the opportunity to share in the suffering of the sick. And he also mentioned that frailty, which is increasingly frail, he described it as a blessing. And he said he feels all the prayers that are being offered for him all around the world. He says he feels like he's being carried by the people of God. Joe and Savannah.
All right, Ann, thank you so much.
Let's get you more international news now. We're going to start in the Middle East. Israel has halted all goods and humanitarian assistance from going into Gaza.
NBC's Matt Bodner is following that and some other world headlines. Matt, good morning.
Joe, Savannah, good morning. The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is on ever shakier ground today following that decision to withhold all aid going into Gaza. Hamas has called it an attack on the ceasefire itself, while Israel's presented its move as a response to Hamas's refusal to extend the current Phase 1 of the agreement. Negotiations for Phase 2 are significantly overdue. In fact, they've not even begun. Instead, the United States has proposed extending Phase 1 until April 20th, which would see Hamas releasing half of the remaining hostages while pursuing talks on Phase 2. Phase 2, as originally envisioned, would see all hostages released in return for the complete withdrawal of Israel from Gaza. Moving along now to the Congo, in that mystery illness that has killed at least 60 people and sickened more than 1,000 others. Experts from the World Health Organization say they now believe that the culprit is poisoning from a contaminated water source. This would appear to contradict local health officials from the African Centers for Disease Control, which is speculating malaria is the cause. And we'll wrap up this hour in the Czech Republic, where thousands of cold water swimmers set a new world record on Saturday for the largest polar bear dip. 2,461 participants plunged into the Most Lake that's located in the country's northwest. The previous record was held by the Poles, who set the record back in 2015 with 1,799 swimmers participating in the polar bear dip, actually in the Baltic Sea. In order for one of these events to be recognized, participants do have to be wearing bathing suits, and I mean no dry suits, and submerge themselves in at least waist deep in water below 50 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 minute. And this, by the way, is what passes for fun in Eastern Europe. Back to you guys.
They're having a good time.
Comment on how long they were staying in there, but I guess that was part of the rules.
And then there's the folks who just decided to go deeper. They're like, I want to go all the way in. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coming up, the suspect in the Highland Park mass shooting goes on trial in Chicago.
7 people were killed during the 2022 shooting at a 4th of July parade. We'll break down the dozens of charges he's facing when we come back. Welcome back. This morning, the alleged shooter in that deadly Highland Park parade back in 2022 is set to go on trial. Opening statements will get underway just outside of Chicago. The suspect, Robert Crimo III, is accused of killing 7 people and injuring dozens more.
Authorities say he opened fire from a rooftop overlooking Highland Park's annual 4th of July parade. Crimo has pleaded not guilty to all charges against him.
We have NBC News correspondent Shaquille Brewster outside the courthouse for more on this. Shaq, good morning. So the judge on this trial, they've denied requests for video or audio capturing. We won't have any cameras in court due to that. But what can we expect from the start of this trial today?
Well, starting at 10 a.m., that's the time that court will open up, and we'll expect fairly quickly for that jury of 6 men and 6 women to officially be sworn in. Last week, we saw that jury selection process, and then you'll get into the case, the opening statements from the prosecution and likely the defense. The prosecution, this will be then making their case against the man you're looking at on your screen right now, trying to show that he's responsible for the deaths of 7 people and the injuries of 48 others during that Highland Park shooting. We'll also likely hear from Robert Crimo's attorneys, and we'll hear what defense they're going to mount. Throughout the trial, throughout the pretrial arguments that we've seen go on the past couple of years, we haven't really gotten a clear sense of how his team is going to defend their client during this case. We should expect to get a hint of that during those opening statements once court opens up later today.
And Shaq, just looking beyond the opening statements today, once the trial really gets underway, what are some of the key developments we're looking for, especially some of the twists we've seen, like that video of Crimo's alleged confession?
Yeah, the prosecution has suggested they have a lot of evidence that they're going to put before this jury. We know that many of the victims, most of the victims, will appear and will testify before that jury. We know many witnesses will come up and provide their testimony. We can also expect to hear from members of law enforcement, police officers who were there at the scene. Remember that manhunt, hours-long manhunt after the shooting? They will also likely come up. And then there's the video that you mentioned. The prosecution suggests that there's a 7-hour interrogation interrogation of this defendant in which they say he confessed to this shooting. We should expect to hear that in the courtroom. I'll tell you, in some of the pretrial arguments that took place, the defense tried to get that evidence removed from consideration, but the judge ruled that is admissible, so we'll likely see that in this trial. But you mentioned this case has already seen a lot of twists and turns. This is a defendant who barely showed up for jury selection just last week. He's been fairly unpredictable. We saw him, for example, back out of a plea deal last summer. We saw him at one point dismiss his court-appointed lawyers and said he was going to defend himself before reversing that decision. So there's been many ups and downs over the course of the pretrial phase. The expectation is that may continue as we enter the jury trial today.
Shaq, also just tell us the general mood there. I mean, how are the families of the victims doing, especially as they prepare for what's likely to be a long and, of course, emotional process?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a process, a trial that's expected to last 3 to 5 weeks. You're expecting to hear a lot of emotional testimony. Those directly impacted, as I mentioned, will be having to relive those moments in front of a jury, in front of a full courtroom. You have victims saying that they're concerned about it. One person we talked to ahead of the start of jury selection told us they fear that they're going to be sent on this emotional roller coaster. They say that this is a defendant, as I mentioned, who's unpredictable. They think that he can continue that and kind of toy around with them a little bit during this process, and that is definitely a concern. But I'll tell you, in the Highland Park community, in the greater Chicago area, this is something that a lot of people are watching. Is going to reopen a lot of old wounds, and it's going to be a heavy trial for so many people.
All right, Shaq Brewster, thank you very much for your reporting. Well, the U.S. figure skating community came together over the weekend to pay tribute to the 28 members of their community lost in that deadly plane crash over the Potomac River back in January. In a 2-hour special, skating stars performed in an exhibition called Legacy on Ice. NBC News correspondent Stephanie Gosk joins us with details from her exclusive interviews with some of these figure skating legends. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. Legacy on Ice took place at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. yesterday, just a few miles from the site of the January 29th crash. Just before it began, I sat down with U.S. figure skating royalty, 5 athletes who span the generations, to talk about why the event was so important and how U.S. figure skating can start to recover from staggering loss.
In the wake of tragedy, they came together to do what they do best. World champions and Olympic gold medal winners. Some simply the greatest of all time.
This event, I hope, will heal and give strength to our skaters.
The 2-hour benefit Legacy on Ice honoring 67 victims, including 28 members of the figure skating community who died in the midair collision on January 29th. 11 were skaters between the ages of 11 and 16.
This one just felt so unfair and different because it's children. It's coming from the development camp, which means that they're the promise.
What impact does that have on U.S. figure skating?
The loss is significant, but at the same time, the other kids in that training camp will remember these skaters forever.
Among those killed on the flight, husband and wife coaching team Vadim Naumov and Evgenia Shishkova, who won the 1994 Pairs World Championship. On Sunday, their only child, 23-year-old Max, giving an emotional performance in honor of his parents. Max has taken over coaching his parents' athletes.
That's something that's cathartic and helps them through it.
For some of these skaters, this is not the first tragedy they have lived through. In 1961, a catastrophic plane crash in Belgium claimed the lives of the entire U.S. figure skating team.
The 1961 crash really affected me. My coach passed away in that plane crash. I was 12.
Did this immediately put you back to your 12-year-old self?
Yeah, absolutely. And but we rose up.
Their sport, they say, is defined by that kind of grit, and it is what will help them now.
I think this is a really, important time for us all to be together as a community.
It's a big part of our identity is we fall down, we get up, we get injured, we get up.
You got to be tough.
Yeah, you got
to be a figure skater.
And we help each other get up,
That is why these greats dropped everything to come to Washington, D.C.
What do you hope this event will do for the family and friends who are grieving in the wake of this unbelievable tragedy?
You're not alone.
Yeah, really showing that there will be a legacy that their memory continues on with and will continue to be a part of our figure skating family.
The benefit raised money for the families of the victims as well as the first responders who were also honored on Sunday. You know, Savannah, a lot of the performers were young skaters, the best in the country, and they are in the middle of their season. It is just 3 weeks until World Championships, and yet they and the greats who I spoke to dropped everything they were doing to come together. It meant that much to all of them.
Just devastating to have such a tragic accident hit that community, not just once, by the way. It's just horrible.
Yeah, I know. Remarkable.
It is. Stephanie, thank you so much. Well, coming up, the Oscar goes to the underdog, Anora, collecting trophy after trophy at last night's Academy Awards. We'll bring you all the highlights from Hollywood's biggest night of the year. And later, SpaceX set to attempt another rocket launch today after the last one ended with a fiery explosion. We'll break it all down with our friend, former NASA astronaut Mike Massimino, when we come back. We're back now with all the details about Hollywood's big night. The 97th Academy Awards were held in Los Angeles, and the independent film Anora garnered the most Oscars, including the top honors, Best Picture and Best Director. NBC News correspondent Kaylee Hartung joins us from Los Angeles with all the highlights and surprises. Hey, Kaylee, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Savannah. Yeah, Hollywood's biggest night actually started at 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Los Angeles. As first-time host, Conan O'Brien joked at the start of the show, but the night here at the Dolby Theater behind me, it belonged to Anora, the breakout winner, taking home 5 of the 6 awards it was nominated for, making it one of the most dominant films in recent Oscars history.
Anora. Overnight, Anora, shimmering in Oscar gold. The independent film dancing its way to 5 wins, including Best Picture, Best Director, and a surprise Best Actress statue for 25-year-old Mikey Madison.
I grew up in Los Angeles, but Hollywood always felt so far away from me. So to be here, standing in this room today is really incredible.
The film's director, Sean Baker, tying Walt Disney for most Oscar wins in a night.
This film was made on the blood, sweat, and tears of incredible indie artists, and long live independent film. Yeah.
For the second time in his career, Adrian Brody won Best Actor honors. This time for his role as a Holocaust survivor in The Brutalist.
I believe if the past can teach us anything, it's a reminder to not let hate go unchecked.
But the supporting actor category saw 2 first-time winners.
Kieran
Culkin, who won for A Real Pain, teasing his wife about her promise to have another child if he won an Oscar.
Say to you, Jazz, love of my life, ye of little faith. No pressure. I love you.
Zoe Saldana clinching Oscar gold for Amelia Perez. In an emotional speech, Saldana dedicating the award to her family.
I am a proud child of immigrant parents with dreams and dignity and hardworking hands. Just you and yours.
The night kicking off with a magically wicked duet featuring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. The high notes kept coming with a tribute to the James Bond franchise. And Queen Latifah celebrating the legacy of late music giant Quincy Jones. First-time Oscars host Conan O'Brien honoring LA's firefighters. And in a history-making win, Wicked costume designer Paul Tazwell bringing the audience to their feet.
I'm the first black man to receive the Costume Design Award.
A special moment there, and one of the most talked about moments of the Oscars came before the show even began. On the red carpet, during an interview, Halle Berry finally getting back at Adrian Brody for planning that shocking kiss on her back in 2003 when he won his first Best Actor Oscar. Apparently, Savannah, some magic in that lip lock and some luck for them both when it came, right?
Apparently. Kaylee, also, there was an issue with the live stream at a few key points in the ceremony. A lot of chat about this online. Do we know what happened?
Yeah, that's the truth. This was the first time that the Oscars was streaming live on Hulu. Hulu blaming a technical glitch, apologizing for the inconvenience, but users were having trouble from the jump logging into the streaming service. And then, of all things, just moments before the Best Actress honor was given out, users got a message saying that the live event was over, which wasn't true by any stretch. And then that meant they also missed the biggest moment of the night as Anora won Best Picture. So again, Hulu apologizing for the inconvenience, saying they were investigating it, but that doesn't do anything to change the fact that a lot of users who tried to watch on Hulu didn't get to see some of those most special
Oh my gosh, if you hang in there for 3 hours and it cuts out, then I would not have been happy. All right, Kaylee, thank you very much.
No, ma'am.
Time now for our CNBC Money Minute. And speaking of movies, let's start on the box office. CNBC's Silvana Henao is here. Hey, Silvana, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning to you. Well, Captain America, Brave New World remained at the top of the box office this weekend, but it did bring in less than stellar numbers. The Disney Marvel movie fetched $15 million, according to studio estimates. It's a big fall from its $120 million opening weekend as it struggles to match the success of the previous Marvel releases. Now, the film could remain at the top of the box office for a while as it does face little competition through March. Google is rolling out new screen sharing and live video capabilities to its AI tool later this month. Some users will be able to ask Gemini questions about what they're showing on their device. The example Google shared was a user asking for outfit ideas for a specific pair of pants. Now, the new features will only be available to subscribers of Google's Gemini Advanced service as part of the Google One AI Premium plan on Android devices. And Starbucks is making big changes to its menu this week. The coffee chain is pulling 13 of its less popular beverages as of tomorrow. Now, the move includes 9 Frappuccino blended drinks, the iced matcha lemonade, and white hot chocolate. Now, the changes do come as Starbucks' new CEO tries to reverse sliding sales at the chain. The menu overhaul was announced last week along with corporate layoffs. Savannah.
All right, Silvana, thank you so much. Well, later today in Texas, we could get another chance to see the world's most powerful rocket take off as SpaceX is set to launch its 8th Starship flight. This comes as the FAA continues its investigation, though, into what happened in January. This is when there was an explosion. It scattered debris over parts of Turks and Caicos. Well, for more on today's launch, we are lucky to be joined by a friend of the show, Mike Massimino, former NASA astronaut and author of Moonshot, a NASA astronaut's guide to achieving the impossible. Mike, good morning.
Good morning.
It's always wonderful to have
it's great
you.
seeing you.
Okay, just stunning images there when that one blew up. Part of it, I guess I should say, the top of it.
Part,
this, you reminded me, was also the launch where we saw that successful catch, sort of grabbing of that bottom part. In this one, we understand SpaceX lost communications with Starship. It was 8 minutes into the flight, and then that explosion sent that debris through the sky. What does SpaceX think went wrong that time?
Yeah, so for what they're saying here is that there was a leak, and it was in an area below the oxygen, the O2 tank, which is a part of the propellant tank, and the heat shield. So there's an area in between there. They call it the attic. It was unpressurized at the time. Now one of the fixes they put in there was they redesigned things, different seals to prevent the leak, and also they're going to pressurize it with nitrogen, a good gas to do that, so that there's less likely that even if there is a leak, it'll ignite. But I think there was a leak there. Once there's a fuel leak like that, typically the engines will shut down. They had 6 engines, 5 of the 6 shut down. 1 kept going though, and that's what they think created the igniting of the stack but not the whole stack, but of the ship itself, the top part. So that's what happened. So they think that they've understand what the problem is.
Right.
They're going to prevent that leak, and so they don't think they're going to have that same problem again, and that's why they got cleared for this next flight today.
Yeah, is it interesting to you that investigation is not technically finished by the time that this one's taken off?
I think it's finished to the point where they feel comfortable to give them the go-ahead. What's interesting, I find, about the FAA in relationship to the commercial space program is that they've tried to do whatever they can not to hold back commercial space. So they do regulate them. There are certain rules. Safety can't be compromised. But they also, I think, are pretty good about giving them enough leeway so that once they're comfortable with it, they'll let them launch again. So I don't think that there's any, especially you mentioned it came down near Turks and Caicos. They also did a cleanup and made sure there's no impact to the area or the wildlife. So, I think with that, it was 6 weeks, but I think SpaceX did a lot of that investigation, presented it to the FAA, National Transportation Safety Board, and so on, NASA. So if they're letting them launch today, you can be assured that they're comfortable with what the fixes were in place to prevent it from happening again.
Let's talk about what some of the purpose is of exactly what's going on here. One is that if this goes to plan today, that the Starship will try and release 4 mock Starlink satellites. Why is that significant?
Well, if they can take a payload, like they tried this before. It didn't work, of course, because of the explosion. But they actually had 10 mock payloads, fake payloads on there that they lost. So it was a mock payload, which means it doesn't have the electronics and the cost of a real payload. But eventually, they would like to deploy things with the spaceship. It can go much further. It's going to go to the moon eventually, is the plan. So it can go further away from the Earth. So if they can deploy payloads at different altitudes, a spacecraft that may be going interplanetary, for example. So they want to test that part of the system as well. Can it deploy payloads successfully? They didn't get to do that last time. So this would be a big objective that they have not accomplished yet. That we'll look for today.
What about humans? What about astronauts?
Eventually, yes, Savannah. So the longer-term goal of this, we've had an Artemis 1 mission with an uncrewed Orion spacecraft going to the moon successfully. The Artemis 2 crew has been picked out. They're going to be orbiting the moon, hopefully in the next year or so.
Christina Cook.
But there you go, exactly. So
her.
the next, she's terrific. The whole crew's great.
Yeah.
So we don't have a crew yet for Artemis 3. That's going to be the next landing. We haven't done that since the early 1970s.
But this should be involved and headed to the moon.
This will be involved. So Orion on the Space Launch System, this is the plan, will go to the moon. We'll rendezvous with that ship, with the Starship, the top part of it, in lunar orbit, and then that Starship is going to go down to the moon. That's the plan with the astronauts. That's going to be the lander and also the way they're going to get off the moon. So it's a very integral part of the next moon landing that we have with people. So that's another objective that we're looking at here today.
Mike Massimino, we love when you come by. Thank
like
you. Good to see you. Coming up, it's the chance of a lifetime for some young artists. We'll take a look at the contest that's giving students an opportunity to display their designs on the Las Vegas Sphere, what this year's theme is, and how you can help choose the winner when we come back. All right, welcome back. Finally this hour, students once again have the chance to display their artwork on the world's largest and probably most well-known LED screen. That's right, we are talking about the Sphere. This is all part of the second annual Sphere Exo Student Design Challenge that's taken place. More than 100,000 students from elementary school all the way to graduate school were invited to create art around this year's theme of Earth Day. And now actually you can get involved. You can vote on which of the 100 finalists will have their designs light up the Vegas skyline. Rich Constable is here with more on this design challenge. He's the global head of government affairs and social impact at MSG Entertainment. Rich, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, I was just telling you in the break right now, I have actually not been lucky enough to see the Sphere in person yet. I have only heard rave reviews that it is just like something that you got to see IRL, as they say. Give us some information about the Sphere, maybe for people who don't know that much about it.
So we built the Sphere about 2 or so years ago. We welcomed our first guests late last year to the residency of U2. But the Sphere it's a number of firsts. So it's the largest spherical structure in the world.
Wow.
You can see it from space.
Wow.
In terms of, it has 2 digital displays, LED displays. One on the outside called the exosphere, and you could see it right here. It is 10 football fields worth of digital content.
Wow.
On the inside, there's a media plane, and if you go to a normal movie theater, it's about 900 square feet is what you're going to see. Sphere is 160,000 square feet, and that's 3 football fields worth of media, and it's entirely immersive. Next generation, I tell folks, it's the movie, it's where George Jetson would go and see a concert.
Wow, I love that. All right, tell us about this contest. What are the details here?
Yeah, so we imagined Sphere about a decade ago, and we've been part of the Vegas community since then, well through construction. We care about our neighbors, and we want to make sure that the community also benefits from the Sphere. So with this design initiative, what we'll have is over 100,000 students have the ability to have their artwork shown on the outside of the sphere. Wow. And how we set it up is it's in 4 different categories. So there's an elementary school category, a middle school category, a high school category, and a college category.
Okay.
And this is part of a partnership with
a winner in each of those?
And a winner in each.
Okay.
And it's part of a partnership with the local school system called CCSD, Clark County School District, and UNLV. And so you, members of the public, will have an opportunity to choose 4 of ultimately 8 winners. There'll be some judges that are going to judge on 4, but members of the public can choose a student in each category. Wow. And you just have to go to thesphere.com/vote, and you can vote.
There you go, it looks like most of the month.
Yeah, from now until March 24th, the winner will be unveiled on Earth Day. That's the theme this year. This is our 2nd annual design competition. Last year, it was the 4th of July.
4th of July, right.
Right. So last year, we celebrated the country. This year, we're going to celebrate the planet. And we're really excited to see what these amazing students are going to come up with. And we encourage everyone to vote.
Rich, thank you so much for joining us. Really cool that you're plugging into the local community there and everybody get involved. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really
Great to have you with us. That's going to do it for this hour of Morning News Now, but stay with us. The news continues right now.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.